Hello everybody, this is Tazitis, and welcome to Darkwood Manor, it's Dark something Manor. Now what this is supposed to be, Darkmoon Manor, there's Escape from Darkmoon Manor. What this is supposed to be is it's supposed to be like kind of an escape room, but it's a house. I played this once before, but it's been a long time since I did, and I don't remember if I got past the demo. Anyway, I thought this would be really cool for Halloween. Okay, let's look around. You found an item, a newspaper. Well, could I have read it? Okay. An enormous barrel, it must weigh a ton. Fuse box. Found a crosshead screwdriver. Maybe I can... Okay, I forgot you click on this stuff. The fuse has melted itself to the fuse box. Alright, take this and... Okay, so we need to get something to help us with the fuse box. Thingamajig. There's a small gap in the door. Newspaper? So we need something else. Oh, wait, crap. Poke it through. I've seen this in enough Sherlock Holmes things enough times. I'm gonna look around one more time. Moons and shadows, how long have I been here? Just wanna make sure I don't miss anything before I go upstairs. Okay, now I can get up. There must be a way out of here. Nope, wrong way. Okay, so I just came from here, so I don't need to go that way. A vase, how useless. You don't know that. See, that one's got a key inside of it. I wonder if I can break it. Anyway, there's a key inside of this one. This place looks huge. Okay, so where the vase is right here is where we came from, so I need to go this way. Wait, where did I go? Hang on. Wait, where did I go? Okay, let's try to go upstairs. It's a book. I spoke to the boss today, Dean of Harvard, David Winters. I asked him to take some time off to visit England and take stock of my inheritance. Investigate my ancestry. He knows my insatiable curiosity would force me to quit if he did not agree to my request. So he did. Albert rather reluctantly. I think my intern Harry is ready for some real experience, leading to the class for a couple of weeks. It's the beginning of term, and I doubt he will be able to cause me any real damage. Even in the worst case scenario, I called Mr. Argyle and asked him to book my flights ASAP. I'm still suspicious about the whole ordeal, but I can't stop thinking about it. I've always wondered about my real family and can't believe that they would have aristocracy. If I am a Lady Marsh next in line, and she is dead, does that make me a lord? I want to approach this with a level head, so I better keep my delusions of grandeur to myself for now. So that's the letter. The book. Interesting. So somebody got inheritance. Oh, can I? Nope. It's dark, no power, can't walk there. Okay, the painting. This painting looks less dusty than the others, so it's been moved. Okay, the door. I can't open it, it's blocked from the other side. Okay. Okay, this room right here is the one where the library kind of looking. Oh, got a book here. Hmm. Nope, wrong one. Okay, so she goes there, and her hand, I'm looking for where her hand is. Okay, good. So he's right here. His body's right here. Nope, wrong one. Whoops, wrong one. Get this. Put you here. Okay, so you're right here. That should, in theory, be right. Oh, good. Okay, I did get it. Sorry, I didn't see that. This is a journal of Professor Andrew McClare, history lecturer of Harvard University. I've decided to start this diary in lieu of strange events that recently began to unfold in my life. Yesterday I received a letter from a scholar's firm in Scandal. Is it Scandal? I don't know. Firm in UK informing me that I have inherited the estate of my recently deceased relative, the late Lady Olivia Marsh. As an adopted child, I had no idea that I had any living relatives. My first thought was that this had to be some kind of scam, although I was undeniably intrigued. By some thought I couldn't see any harm in making a phone call and listening to what they had to say. I spoke to the man, James Argyle, who had an exaggerated British accent, just like the ones in the movies, although he seemed serious enough. According to him, Lady Olivia's last will and testament left all her estate and assets to the next of kin, which happened to be me. He said that he'd put me a flight on ticket whenever I was available to come, pay out of the small fortune she left behind. Unfortunately, I was subject to DNA tests and other evaluations before my eligibility was confirmed. I told him that I'd think about it. I decided I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Locked, indeed. There's something underneath these floorboards. I wonder if I could take this and shove it. I'd grab the dang screwdriver and do it. Let's go out here. It's nice. No time to lay down. Oh, super glue. Another thing. It's been a while since I had time to write. I've been planning everything out for Harry, trying to tie up as many loose ends as possible at work before I left Harvard for a few weeks. He seemed really nervous about my unexpected departure, his newfound responsibility. I assured him that he was ready for the task and that he had my full confidence. Unbeknownst to him, I was telling a white lie. I'm sure he will struggle to control the class and keep on top of things, but the experience will do him good in the long run. For me, there is simply no other option. I can't wait to find out about my family tree and visit my mysterious homeland. England has dominated my thoughts of late. England has dominated my thoughts lately. I've never been there, although I find the history fascinating. The countryside of all the beautiful reports. I've been dreaming about it, but not all good dreams. I wake up at night in a cold sweat, unable to remember the details, but knowing that the images were horrifying and somehow associated with my recent news. I'm trying not to worry about it. I'm sure anybody in my situation will lose some sleep. I haven't talked to anyone about the specifics apart from David, who has asked me to keep it confidential. Henry has a vague family funeral story, which is true, I guess. I suppose I'm still concerned about it. Still concerned that it's all just a big prank or scam of some kind. But my fears are somehow laid to rest by the arrival of my plane ticket on contract. I'll be making the transit Atlantic flight next week. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. A map of the ground. Good. I don't know why it's not letting me take it, because it would kind of be really useful. Some poultry disaster? Okay, so people can't cook here. The fresh herbs do nothing to the smell. So something happened. Super glue it, stay on there, grab it. Found a hammer. I could grab that towel too. Should be able to grab that towel too. I could grab it and then it would help me out with the other stuff. Good. So we can use the hammer on this. Let's get out of here. It's locked. Of course it's locked. Moldy piles of food. Like somebody ran off in the distance. Got a knife. Filthy water. Ugh. It's interesting. Okay, I got a knife. I got a... Interesting. See, this is what I was... you probably didn't see it and everything else and all, but in the last... I think there was this game that I played called Escape from Alcatraz and everything. The demo was so bad and everything else and all that they basically wanted me to pay. Basically pay to have... Okay, good. I was able to, like, break it. I feel bad breaking it, but still I need it badly. Let's see, does it work here? Does the key work here? Sorry, I keep forgetting I have to pull. I mean, the Escape from Alcatraz demo was not as good. Basically, I had to make it pay for hints, and I got stuck, and I did not like that. I enjoyed a fine English breakfast this morning, courtesy of the Royal House Guard. Before setting off my breast sightseeing ventures around the English capital, I didn't have enough time to see everything I wanted to, but I was particularly captivated by my short visit to the Tower of London. It was gruesome, but fascinating, especially from the historical perspective. Some of the tales of torture and suffering seemed so far-fetched, although I knew some of them had based in truth. If only the walls could speak, we would know what really happened. This afternoon I spoke to James on telephone, one of those funny little red box things, one of those funny red phone boxes, before catching a train on the Melbourne, which I had no idea how to pronounce. Good. Up north, as a native this way. I enjoyed watching the emerald green countryside roll by in the carriage window, but as we progressed the up country, the weather became more and more unpleasant until the sky was totally black and torrents of rain lashed against the glass. By the time I reached my destination, thunder had boomed and lightning was streaking across the sky. James was supposed to meet me at the station, but he sent a driver, with apologies explaining why he was indisposed, and I was whisked away to another uh, I was whisked away to another kind of small hotel nearby the village of Cornstalk, which was called a bed and breakfast. If this was really a scam, it must be great expense to the scammer. Perhaps the money is well spent, because I am certainly not. Certainly not. I'm certainly not convinced that this is. I don't think it's a scam, but I think that according to the records and everything else and all, this is not good. Beautiful macabre. Ooh, the tiger, so lifelike. Probably because it's taxidermy. I feel really bad for this. Okay, so I need to put the ruby in the eye. What about the other thing? Do-do-do-do. Okay, so I'm missing a spider. Ugh. I'm mixing a taxidermied spider. And we're out of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I believe this is the end of the demo of Manor. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see more of this, everything, and I'll see the whole story and everything else, let me know down in comments below saying, please play the full game and everything else, and I will. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Halloween, and stay infectious.